Hello folks and welcome to another video. Today we're just going to get some stuff knocked out on the Corvair. I'm stood in here, I'm stood in the unit because it's windy as hell outside. It's warm but it's windy. I don't know if I ever put it in a video, but I did actually get the Corvair to start and run. It turned out to be the valve clearances, I believe. There was a few things I did at one point and then it just worked. But I'm pretty sure it was the valve clearances. The plan is I have read, using my Corvair shop manual that John brought me from the States last time he was here. I've used this to roughly set the carbs on the car so that it should idle. But obviously I have no idea what I'm doing with carbs, engines or carbs in general. Yeah, we'll fire her up and see if it's made any difference, but I don't think I've ever shown you starting the car on the channel, so you'll get to hear it if we can hear it over all the wind noise anyway. Got my lovely seat there, nice tub of paint. Right, we're in. Let's start. Oh! When it's cold, it has a really bad misfire. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's very rough when it's cold. She does smoke a bit. But this engine's probably the same age as the car. They never had a rebuild, I can't imagine. But we'll have a go at adjusting its idle screws here. See that little screw there? That's an idle screw. So I might try and adjust that and see if we can get it to run any better. So it's a few days later now. I couldn't figure out why the Corvair doesn't run properly, but I've never set a set of carbs up, so kind of shooting in the dark. We're going to move on to fixing the air ride system into the back, well, the parcel shelf for the Corvair. So what I've got, I bought this riv nut set off eBay. I think it was like 16 quid. So it comes with, obviously you've got the riv nut tool, and these are all different sized inserts basically, so you can use like M4, M6, M8. I think they go up to M10. So yeah, we're going to mark out the holes that we need to drill, because I'll show you how these work. But basically you drill a hole for the right size for the fitting that you're going to be putting in. Drill a hole at the right size, put the tool in with the nutsert on, clamp it like a rivet, and take the gun off and then just screw a bolt in, and that's it. It's really simple and really neat. It's definitely better than using self-tappers. So we've got the tank roughly where we want it. So there's the 4 holes underneath. If you can see, we're going to mark them with some marker pen. Drill the correct size hole for an M6 bolt, I think. And then we'll screw them in. So as you can tell, I can't really get in here with a Sharpie. It's not quite the right angle. So what I'm going to do is a little trick. Get some copper slip. Dab on my finger. touch the hole with the copper slip and it will leave a mark on the car. So I can see it that way. I can get in with my finger. I couldn't get in with a pen, but yep, that should do it. So here we have the correct nutsert or riv nut for the bolt we're going to be using. Just nice little cap heads. So to get the right size drill, all you do is measure that shank. So it's basically 9. So we need a 9mm hole, and then we can pop that in and rivet it in. So you drill your hole, get your riv nut tool, you screw on, that's the insert on the end there, and then you put it in. So put it into whatever you're riv nutting. So you put it into the hole, and then squeeze it, but I'm going to have to do this two-handed. That's very hard to do and film at the same time, so here's the finished article. As you can see, that's all you can see. So it just threads into that, and then yeah, that's it. Very simple, very effective little way of fixing things. And there you go. Riv nuts put in and bolts put in. Just the front two. I'll do the back two now, but just to show you, that's how they work. So yeah, I'm happy with how that is. It's quite sturdy with two in, to be fair. Yep, definitely a good buy. If you're looking for a neat way of fixing stuff down to your car so that you can have like a removable bolt or a tab, definitely use riv nuts. Like I say, 16 quid off eBay, can't go wrong. Alright guys, so it's a few days, well no, it's probably a week later now. Yeah, it's been hard to keep in a rhythm of filming and doing normal stuff when all this has been going on, so that's why the videos have been pretty much non-existent. I haven't been seeing anybody to film anything anyway, for obvious reasons, so I have however been plugging away on the Corvair. Nice flat tyre there. Got most of the interior work done, so we have, turn my light on, so I've put the seat back in, the back seat, just for testing purposes, but as you can see, I don't know if I showed you the sound deadening in the front, that's in. I have all of the seat mount fittings I've had to drill out and tap again because they basically didn't do anything. The threads were totally fucked, like they just weren't there. But as you can see, if I pull the chair forward, we have a parcel shelf with all my air ride under it. So my good mate Matty at Matty Wilkes on Instagram knocked this up for me. We're gonna wrap it in carpet, which I ordered, and as you can see, I decided to go for a nice red carpet. It was on like eBay special, it was about 35 quid for this full roll. So it's not the greatest quality in the world, but it'll do for this purpose. So yeah, I've ordered another load of sound deadening just to finish up the back bit here. Probably couldn't see that because it was dark. Just to finish that section under the seat, and then once that's in, we can fit the carpet. The interior will start looking correct. I have been in touch with a company in Middlesbrough about doing the carb setup because I honestly don't have a clue, and I want the car to run properly and good and be kind of reliable. I didn't want to do it myself and it be like sometimes alright, sometimes not. Hopefully I'll have more information on that in the next video, and we'll get it down there and get it tuned. I did today order the parts I need to start putting the BMW engine back together. So I'm actually in the process at the minute of painting all of the tin work off the front of the engine. I've been going with, I've done some bits already that I'll show you. So I did this is obviously the crank pulley. I've etch primered them. So I cleaned them all up on the lathe. Etch primered with this stuff. It's really good. Goes on really thick. Etch primered and Hammerite satin black out of a spray can. And I am really happy with the finish. They look really good. So I'm going to do that with those other bits. And hopefully the gasket kits and the water pump and the timing belt comes next week. And we can start working on that. Another purchase that I've made is this chuck for my dividing head. So for those that don't know, this is a dividing head with degrees, if you can see them there. So as I spin that, if it focuses, so as that spins, it goes 360 degrees. So if you wanted to do, say, 4 slots on a piece, or if you wanted to put 4 flats on something for like to get a spanner on, or it's basically to index however many times you want to index something. So if you want something with 4 flats, you would divide 360 by 4, do a cut on every 90 degrees sort of thing, and the 90 degrees is indicated by the head. So that's how that works. But yeah, I've been trying to stock up on some good tools for this so I can start utilising it properly and getting some jobs done. If anybody does need any machining work, like any Bridgeport work, feel free to drop me a message and I'll see if I can do it. If I can, I can. If I can't, then I'll be able to at some point. We'll paint these up. I'll show you that process and we'll go from there. So I've just cleaned them up with some brake cleaner just to get all the oils and impurities off the surface of the job. So now I'm going to take them outside and spray them with etch primer. So I've just got this old piece of wood to lay it on. So I'm going to just, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but this stuff goes on really thick. So from a primer point of view, it's very good. There we go, they're drying now. And if you can tell, but that primer goes on really nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that comes out. I've been using this to paint them. So it's just Hammerite, satin metal, direct to rust, metal paint, satin black. So it's really good stuff. Goes on really nice. Like I say, it gives a really nice finish. Oh, I forgot a bit. Better go and paint that. Alright, well now that that's done, I think I'm going to end this video here. I have, like I say, I've got parts hopefully coming next week to start the E28 build, or the engine build, so to say. I haven't wanted to take the engine or anything out of the car because I know if the Corvaire's still here and it isn't finished, I'm going to struggle to have the E28 and that on the go at the same time. I kind of want to have the Corvair at a point where I can just hop in it and it works and it drives and I don't have to spend time worrying about if I need to put it on the ramp or anything like that. I just want it off, out of the garage, at a point where I can leave it alone and not have to worry about it. Hopefully in the next few weeks we'll get the Corvair squared up, ready to go for tuning, and yeah, we can then start stripping the E28 apart. Oh. Thanks for that sticker, Melon. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry it hasn't been much of a video. just not that much going on at the minute. Hope you're all staying safe and take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.
Take you outside and take me